Well, yesterday I talked about how I was going to use cedarwood on the bottoms of my feet to help sleep and hopefully not get any on my hands. And that was a big failure. I tried to just get it on my big toe, and as I was holding my foot, it got all over my hands, and then my hands smelled like cedarwood, and cedarwood smells awful. So then my hands smelled like cedarwood. I quickly put some socks on so that I at least, wasn't reeking of cedarwood everywhere. And within probably, well, it was already pretty late, so it would be hard to say for sure, but I definitely was tired and felt like, okay, yeah, it's time to go to bed. And I absolutely slept all the way through the night for sure. So that is, testing day one of using cedarwood on the bottom of my feet to help me sleep. I have heard that if you use cedarwood, it also can affect your dreams, and you can have some pretty vivid dreams. A lot of people report having really bad dreams or nightmares even when they use cedarwood. I did not experience that. I typically dream very vividly anyway, but I had a pretty sound sleep without any dreams. And so I did just a touch of research on cedarwood just so that I would have something else to talk about. So one of the things it's known for is having sort of a natural sedative effect. So that is why I used it to go to sleep. It's also supposed to help with some skin conditions, as well as being a good deodorizer. And that makes a lot of sense because cedar wood is known for its deodorizing properties. And so if you build a box out of cedar, you can store your gym bag or your soccer clothes or, like shoes and stuff like that in the cedar box, and then the rest of your house doesn't smell. So that makes total sense. However, I would never want to diffuse cedar wood oil because I really don't like the smell of it. I'll have to try it in some blends or find some blends that have it already in it just to see what it's like, but I just can't, at the moment, can't imagine diffusing it. It's also supposed to have some sort of antifungal and antibacterial properties, which again makes a lot of sense because cedar as a plant is very resistant to rot and fungus and various bacteria and all that kind of stuff. So that was just something I read. I haven't looked into the studies to see, what studies are showing those different kinds of properties, but it talks about just the various sort of ways it can help with your skin health and all of the antifungal properties that it has in this article that I read. This is not a scientific article, just a general article. But another thing to note is that you should not use cedarwood oil while you're pregnant. So if you are watching these videos and are pregnant, which you're probably not because I think I know all of my pregnant friends, but if you happen to have stumbled across this video and are like, wow, cedarwood oil, I want to see what that smells like, don't do it while you're pregnant because it is not safe for pregnant women. So that is something to definitely note, especially if you are looking into getting into essential oils for health and wellness. You want to make sure that you are reading about what oils you should use when, and, pregnant women typically are pretty on top of that kind of stuff. So I am not too worried. Anyway, that has been my experience and adventure with cedarwood. I don't know what I'm going to do next. Right now, I am diffusing a really lovely blend that very much reminds me of fall, so maybe that's what I will talk about tomorrow. See you later.